Instructor. I'm going to talk about how to reduce fear when you're learning how to drive. I think it's really important that you're patient with yourself. A lot of times, all of us, including myself, are such in a hurry to really learn a new skill. Driving takes time. On average, it takes about 10 years for a beginner to become a master. So you need to take your time, go through various driving experiences, whether this is driving to a downtown area, driving in snow, driving in fog, driving in rain, driving in heavy traffic, driving on country roads. Every driving experience will impact your learning process. So be prepared and be patient. Next, you want to have someone who's nice, who's going to support you, whether that's your mom or your dad or your uncle, like me. It's really important that someone is patient, and when you make mistakes, they're not going to rip your head off, because if you have someone who's going to be ripping your head off all the time, then you're not really going to learn as much, and it's going to be really difficult for you to truly grasp the learning concept of becoming a good driver. Because when you are patient with yourself, when you learn, you're going to learn these things to become a lifelong learner. Being patient. So if you have someone screaming at you, ripping your head off all the time, you're not really going to learn as much as you can as soon as you can. No one likes to be screamed at. Your teachers are screaming at you. Your mom is screaming at you. Your brother or sister screaming at you. You just want to run your room and crawl up in a little ball. Next, you want someone who's going to give you directions ahead of time. No one likes being told at the last second, hey, make a turn here. Hey, make a turn there. The likelihood of you crashing or going off the road does increase. You have to learn to take your time. Give yourself time to learn how to read road signs, guide signs, have a green background and white letters. If you don't understand how to read guide signs, you don't even know where you're going, and the road could be closed. You simply could fall off the road. It could happen. Next, you want someone who's going to make conversation with you. We all have our favorite cousin, our favorite uncle, our favorite auntie. They love you regardless. You want to be driving with them. You want that person to give you that experience to really say, hey, I'm learning so much from you, and it's awesome, and I need you to help me learn how to drive. Because a lot of times your parents don't have the time because they're coming home, they're tired, and you need to get out and drive. You need to be able to drive in those difficult driving experiences during rush hour, during heavy snowfall, during nighttime, because nighttime is very overwhelming. So have that support person there with you. Visual demonstrations are also good, such as my visual demonstrations. You should be subscribing to my channel, turning on bell notifications, because what I do after I drive my students, and yes, I'm a certified driving instructor. I teach teens and adults. I'm going to take you through the process. A night drive is harder to see. You have glare coming in your eyes. Your headlights might not be as bright. It can be very overwhelming, and you get tired. So with these experiences, that will help you truly understand how to drive, and you're going to get value. Next, you want someone who's considerate. Over time, I've learned to be considerate, being humble. Driver's education will keep you humble. Why? Students make lefts. You tell them to go right. Students go straight. You want them to stop. Students go in the wrong lane. As an instructor, I see these things daily. And when you take the time to listen to my content, you're going to learn so much more, because I'm going to take you through the process just like you're here with me. And you're going to learn some of the things to do, such at night, you want to reduce your speed a little bit. You want to make sure your windshield is clean to your car to reduce glare. You want to wipe off your headlights. These tips and tricks, 3 tips. 1, clean your windshield. Number 2, clean your headlights. And number 3, make sure your seat is properly adjusted so you can see. Don't overdrive your headlights. This means you're going too fast and you won't be able to see. You want to remind someone. You want someone who's going to be honest to you, who's going to tell you the truth. We all have that friend who's going to tell us the truth. Hey, those skinny jeans don't look good on you. Hey, those shoes, you look good. You want a good friend with you who's going to support you in your journey to learn how to drive. It's always nice to drive with a friend because you can share the experience. I tend to drive students in twos or threes because we all can rotate and learn. And then it's a valuable learning experience. Then I have my students reflect, what did you do today? What did you learn today? How can you improve? Good instructors and good teachers ask their students, what do you need to do to improve? And me, as a student for life, because I am a student for life, I want to continue to get better. I want to continue to grow, to elevate, because when I elevate, I'm able to elevate you, and then we elevate together. That is so important. So I have to be better tomorrow than I am today. Next, you always want to be able to fix your mistakes. Hey, I'm hugging the right. You need to look ahead and aim high. Hey, you're drifting to the left. You need to get the car centered. A lot of beginning drivers hug the right lane. We're in North America. We are right-hand dominated society. Our brothers and sisters in the UK, they drive on the left, no hate. Our brothers and sisters down in the land down under, Australia, they drive on the left. We can all learn from each other. And when you take the time to really look at my content and to watch it all the way through, you're going to learn a valuable message. How to drive a car. What do you need to do at night? What do you need to do if you're a beginner driver? There are opportunities for you to learn, and I take the opportunity out of my day to connect with you, to show you, to tell you, to teach you, to see you grow. That's one of the most important things in my journey as a driver's education instructor. You want an instructor who's going to use their hands. Hey, I need you to make a right turn. I need you to make a left. Go up to the line and stop. When you communicate with your students, it builds a strong, positive relationship. And that's extremely important. Let's talk about some other elements. You want an instructor who's going to tell jokes. I'm a dad. I tell dad jokes. And I think that's important that you make the students feel comfortable. If you're stressed and tense, you're not going to learn. And it's my job as your instructor to help you grow. And I always communicate with your parents. Thanks, Frank. I always communicate with your parents because parents want to be informed, because at the end of the day, you're going to be back with your mom and dad. You're probably saying, no, I don't want to go back to my... You're going to be back with your mom and dad. I have a chance to be with you for 6 hours, 7 hours, 10 hours. Yes, there have been people that have paid for a 10-hour session, and you go through all the processes. There's no awkward silence in the car. We chill, we play some nice music, but not too much. We want to be able to focus on the goal of driving. The music should be in the background. And then I want to be in the foreground with you, guiding you, helping you, and seeing you grow. The key word is you. It's not about me. It's about you growing to live your best life. I treat you like an adult, and I talk to you like an adult, because driver's education, teaching a teen and adult, is not for kids. This is really important. I need you to understand this. And you need to take the time to look through my content, to subscribe to my channel so you can get those notifications, because I go live at least 2 times a day, maybe 3, to help connect in the morning around 12, then about 4, then about 9, to give you a perspective to help you. Next, I let you talk to one another in the class, because this is an adult responsibility. You have study guides to do. You have notes to take. You have PowerPoints to look at. Good teachers understand, and they treat you like a high-level learner that you are. I don't micromanage. I've never been like that. I manage you for success. I want you to grow. With that, subscribe to my channel. Follow. Support. Bye, guys.